If you're anywhere around the New York area, you should be excited because in the most perfect aligning of the planets, not only is Halloween coming up, the corpse flower at the New York Botanic Garden is about to bloom. For those who don't know, corpse flowers are a collection of plants that produce very intense smells to attract pollinators. And the smelliest of them are the Amorphophallus. There are two notable ones, the Amorphophallus titanus, which is the one that the New York Botanic Garden has that is about to bloom, which is the largest of the Amorphophallus, and then the Amorphophallus gigas, which the Brooklyn Botanic Garden had, which I was able to see and smell. These plants are insane for a couple different reasons. When they are planted, it can take up to 10 years for them to bloom. Once they start their cycle of growth and then eventually blooming, it can be between 3 and 7 years in between blooms, and no one knows how long it's going to take. It's only evident in about the week leading up to a bloom that it's going to happen in the first place. Amorphophallus smells so pungent because the bloom only takes place for 24 to 72 hours, and in that time, this plant needs to attract a pollinator, so it produces this incredibly intense smell. In some cases, this smell is detectable a half-mile from the plant. As someone who has smelled this flower before, it can produce a physical reaction. What is also insane is that when this bloom takes place, the central spike of the plant heats up to 99 degrees Fahrenheit, which intensifies the odor that is being produced, which is sent out in wafts, these cycles, to attract as many pollinators as possible. While these plants are massive and appear like flowers, their structure is actually different and made up of hundreds of flowers on the central spike, and there's a modified leaf that surrounds it, giving that flower appearance. However, within the group of corpse flowers is the largest individual flower on Earth, Rafflesia arnoldi, which can be up to 3 feet wide. I cannot think of anything more perfect for Halloween and spookier than a plant that smells like literal dead bodies next to you. If you want to catch this flower during its very short window of blooming, you should follow the New York Botanic Garden on all of their socials because they will post once the bloom begins. And once it begins, again, you only have between 24 and 72 hours to catch it, and no one knows how long it's going to last exactly. The longer you wait into the bloom, the less intense the smell can get. If you do try to come, I would expect massive crowds and sometimes hours-long waits. Even for the smaller variation of this plant at the Brooklyn Botanic Garden, the wait was like 2 hours on some of the days. It's good to keep in mind that if you are a New York City resident or a Bronx resident, you do get access to the grounds of the Botanic Garden on some weekdays or all weekdays, depending on where you live, but those do not include access to the indoor exhibits, which is where the corpse flower will be. So you'll have to buy a day ticket or a membership pass, which start at $35 per adult with some discounts available. Good to keep in mind, or you can get a membership